Hi everyone, Paul here again at RoJoBe Music. Time for a bit of an update on what's been happening here and talking about some of the future upcoming projects I'll be doing. Okay, so for the last 2 months here in Thailand we've been on full lockdown, which has meant no students, no customers and no income. So it's been a little bit of a struggle. The one good side of that is that I've been able to commandeer my classroom as a temporary workshop. However, as of tonight, midnight, 31st of August, apparently lockdown is officially over. So tomorrow, 1st of September, we should be able to reopen the shop and obviously hopefully get some students in, customers and some money. That would be good. So as I said, I've been using the classroom temporarily as my workshop. So we'll have a little look around that and see what I've been up to or what I'm going to be getting up to. Okay, so obviously if lockdown is over and we start to get students back in, I'll have to turn this back into the classroom again, but it's not a big deal. It is what it is. Okay, so I'm just going to show you around my temporary workshop, some of the tools that I'm using. Now this table obviously does look a bit of a mess at the moment, but I do know where everything is and I can get to it. So here we've got some of my power tools. We've got Dremel, power drill, cordless drill, heat gun, router and the router bits. In here we've got cylindrical sanding discs for my drill attachment. In here is my micrometer, which I do use quite a bit actually. Okay, we've got clamps, all various sizes and straps. We've got screws, screwdriver bits, brackets, drill bits, files, rasps, screwdrivers, spanners, Allen keys, pliers, hammers, saws, knives, scissors, measuring equipment. We've also got glue, polish, wood filler, wood stain, paint brushes, so all the kind of general stuff that I use excuse me, on a regular basis. Over here it's some of my wood, and in this bag here I've got loads of sandpaper. Okay, so moving to the centre of the room here, I've got a table set up in the middle, which is not fixed to the floor, so it means I can move it around. So this is my heavy workbench, where I've got all my heavy tools. So that obviously is my bandsaw, which I've just put a new blade on. And then moving around here, we've got bench grinder, cheapo drill press, which does what I need it to do, so it's fine. My chop saw. And moving around here is the lathe that I made that some of you will have seen in a previous video. So now I've done away with these cable ties or zip ties, and I've now got some proper heavy duty clamp brackets on there, which really holds everything solid and steady. So I didn't actually buy clamps, I bought a clamp kit. So you get a roll of this stuff, and you can see it's pretty thick gauge, and there's about 11 or 12 feet or 4 meters, and all of the connectors for doing it up. So you put one end through the loops underneath, feed the other end through and screw it up tight, and you cut off what you need. Great bit of kit, been really useful. Okay, so over here, this is my detail workbench. I've got a rug on there to protect anything that I'm working on. And here at the back, these are all my specialist luthiery tools, which I'm going to go over in more detail in another video. And then over here I've got my workmate bench, which I use for sawing, drilling, routing, so kind of the small messy jobs with power tools and hand tools as well. And this is my stand with my light for when I'm doing recording. Don't always use it. And this is something that arrived yesterday for a project I'm going to be doing quite soon. Let me just pause this and put it on the... So yeah, this is going to be for an upcoming project that I'm hopefully going to be doing. So I'm sure some of you will recognise what that is and what it's used for. I'm not going to go into any detail. For those of you who don't know what it is, you will probably, hopefully, see it in a future video. So for those of you who do know what it is, I will have 2 projects to do with this. One of them should be fairly quick and easy, the other one not so much. So that's one upcoming project. Another one is, bear with me for 1 second, this old chestnut. Yes! So whenever you make instruments or anything like this handmade, you're always seeking perfection, you're always looking to improve it, make some adjustments. So there's a couple of things I'm going to be doing to this. I mean, first of all, I don't know how well you can see that, but the action is very high. So I'm going to be lowering the action at both the bridge and the nut. And I'm actually going to be changing this bridge because this always was only temporary anyway, and I have off camera made a new nut for new bridge for this. So I'm going to be lowering the action, lowering at this end and at this end, and I'm also going to be adding another fret here because for some reason when I built this I missed one, so there's another fret to go in there. So there's a few little jobs to be doing on this. I say little, but it's going to be quite a bit of work to do this one. So 1 second. So those are a couple of the projects I've got coming up. Now there is another one that I spoke about recently. Some of you may know about it. I was going to start making an instrument called a dulcimer. That is quite a long-term project in that there's quite a bit of work to do to build that instrument. I've got all the materials and the tools and everything that I need to do it, but it is, as I said, it's quite a long job and it's quite messy. There's a lot of woodworking which causes an awful lot of dust and mess. So if I'm going to be turning this room back into the classroom and not have an actual proper workshop for the time being, that project's on hold. I mean, I can do it in the shop front where I used to do the jobs before, but the problem is because it's such a messy job, lots of sawdust and everything, it would just make a real mess in the shop. So that project, at least for the moment, is on hold, but it will be coming back at some stage. I'll figure out a way of doing it without creating too much mess. So that's some of the projects I've got coming up. This is my temporary workshop. I'm going to be making another video in more detail about my luthiery tools, and also a very quick video about a recent project that I just did, and 1 or 2 others. There will be others. Another video about this guy. So I've got at least 3 more videos I'm going to be making over the next few days and uploading. As I said, for the now, the dulcimer project is on hold. It's not cancelled, it will be happening at some stage. I've just got to figure out how and where I'm going to do it with the minimal amount of mess. Okay, so I hope you enjoy this video as well as all my others. If so, please like, comment, share, and if you haven't already, what would be really nice is if you could subscribe to my channel. In the meantime, everybody, take care. Peace out.